Andre, the court now leans conservative with a 6-3 majority, and legal experts say these justices are interpreting the Constitution much differently than in the past. Another big decision from the Supreme Court Monday, ruling in favor of a high school coach who was fired for praying on the field after games, an issue of the separation of church and state.
This current Supreme Court puts more emphasis on the rights of the individual to engage in their preferred religious practices than it does on sort of the societal rights and benefits of having a strong separation between church and state.
Michelle Gilman, professor at the University of Baltimore School of Law, says it's the latest in a string of groundbreaking rulings from the High Court after ruling last week on gun rights and overturning of Roe versus Wade. She says the court usually holds off releasing significant opinions until the end of the term, but these opinions are changing a lot of precedents.
I think a lot of constitutional law scholars are concerned about this very strict originalist turn that the current court is taking. The idea that the Constitution was frozen in time as of the date of its enactment.
This term ends this weekend, and we expect a couple more big decisions before then on the Remain in Mexico immigration policy and a ruling on how much power the EPA has. Gilman expects more upheaval.
I think for conservatives, they see an open door to walk through to effectuate more of their preferred policy changes. And on the other hand, for progressives, it's very concerning that the Supreme Court, which was long considered a protector of civil and human rights, is no longer playing that role.
Gilman says this court is doing things differently than in the past. She's concerned it's coming on top of so much political unrest in the country.
Normally, we count on the judicial branch to be the calmer, more incremental, steady branch of government. And with these opinions that have been issued in the last few days, those assumptions have really been, blown to smithereens, and we're seeing as much destabilization from the Supreme Court as we are from the political branches. And that's a lot for American society to handle right now.
A new Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, will be sworn in before the next term, but she is replacing another Democrat appointee, so the balance of power is not expected to change. Reporting live downtown, Kim Day, CWBAL TV 11 News.